Alright, can you see the stream? You can, can't you? Oh, is it really that bad looking? Oh. Is it really, is it fine now or no? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna show you, like, let's say you naturally spawn in. This is the hub to this mini game. And then you come out here and there's like this little, these like trees and shit. This is this kind of like decorative. Honestly, I think this is one of the craziest, best parts. I'm actually good at designing shit. There's this stuff, like, this is kind of like a prelude kind of thing. This is kind of what it's like. You'd be facing dungeons and stuff eventually. You can see the detail. This is just like the hub. Oh, you remember, huh? Got the in-city one over here. There, and I updated another one. It actually looks better. Oh, that's the in-city one. Copyrighted. I mean, technically, hold on, I'll show you. I mean, technically, the general idea came from someone else, but I did modify it to the point where it is my own. So, can you see it now? Yo. No, they used to be called Zombiecraft, and I don't know if that person got it from someone else. And it was fun and all, but I changed the title, and it's similar, but it's so fucking different that really it's nothing like that anymore. So you can't really copyright anything Minecraft anyways. So just saying, you can't copyright Minecraft stuff. They got like some weird like copyright shit. Oh, well, I'm goofy. I don't know why I went out. Let's not do that. I'll show you the full experience. It's just that like I gotta remove like something. Alright, essentially this is how it works for everybody. Like if they spawn in here on the bottom half and then they look around, the idea is you don't want to go in, because as soon as you touch that block you get spawned to the main area. It doesn't got everything in here yet, but it is the basic look of what this area looks like. Good one. Yo, I got no delay. That's crazy. These are farm areas. You know, it's a nice design. You know, I actually have intelligence. What? What? I don't know what you. Oh, this? This is a beetroot, bud. Okay. No. This is like where you put storage, and there's an in chest for storage. What, build all of this? Yeah, I built it by hand. Yeah, I had to make that. I mean, I got the design from someone else, but I don't know. I'm not an artist with this game, but it didn't. I mean, I didn't. This is all made by myself. I mean, I had another world that was different, but it's the same thing. It's just bigger. Yeah, I'm talking about the bedrock like section here. I almost kind of wanna. You know, I want a texture pack that makes bedrock less ugly. That's what I'm running that by you. I might have to make one if I ever put this to the marketplace. Be like, yeah, we're not gonna have an ugly bedrock. It's cool and all, but like, it's gotta stay bedrock because it's the only unbreakable block in the world. So, just for safety. These like giant, big ass walls, and there's the water area. Kind of lit though, low key. I mean, I'll give you a rundown because this is how that basically works. So, like, before you do anything, when you spawn in here, these, like, the barrels here, they're gonna have, like, minimum loot in it. And you're gonna be given, like, leather and, like, wood shit. And then you gotta go out here. There's some mob spawners already placed. But then, like, like, zombies will spawn. And you just have to kill and break every spawner in this fucking bedrock area before you unlock the next section, and it looks like that every one of them. So there's another section over here, which is the water area. You can just imagine that there's different mobs here. Not easy at fucking all, I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna put difficult mobs like off the rap, but and yeah, even in the bedrock zones, there is, I believe there's, where is it? There should be, yeah, there's barrels, and they will have loot in it. So you get a little bit of loot, unlocking sections. We got a buried fucking ship down here. I don't know if you can see that. So goddamn dark. There it is. Got loot in that. There's these little like, where is it? There's this little like ancient dungeon thing here. We'll have loot in it too. And then there's this big ass temple that has 2 sections. Like I said, there'll be mob spawners and everything, so like, you just kind of get fucked up. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I shouldn't say that because the ancient underwater shit here, all this underwater shit is not actually got mob spawners that you have to break to unlock the next section. They're above water. Otherwise, you just fucking die. So. But anyways, there's like a whole design. You'll get it if you, whenever I finish this shit. Sadly, so far I have built nothing in this area because this is where a village is gonna go. But I had to set it up a certain way because what I'm gonna do is even these walls, like they wood type changes according to what kind of forest you get spawned in with, and it's gonna exchange back and forward. Like I'm gonna like so many rounds and then the design changes, but it just essentially means the loot pool changes in the design. So like your village will just casually turn into a different type of wood. But and then the forest, no forest built because it's custom. I will say that the forest will have structures, and then underground there will be caves and structures. That's a whole different spot, and that shit's really, really complicated, so it's not hard to it's hard to implement. But I wanted to really, really show you what crazy shit I've already done just pre-building other things, which is like I told you, after you unlock all of this, all these like sections when you first start the game, then you have to uh like the game basically starts. Like I think it's gonna end up being a timer on the side, but a timer will go off, and then all sections that have these red zones, which are kind of not hard to see, um, um, all green zones will be locked, and you'll be stuck in the arena with whatever spawns like a wave system. And it gets more difficult as it goes and more mobs are unlocked. So that will be crazy. And you have to go 5 rounds through 5 rounds, or should I say 5 waves, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how I'm gonna think about that whole thing, but and then you get to go back to the forest and loot shit again, get more stuff, mine more ores. So honestly, this shit's kind of very, very complicated, and I'm just like, I'd love if I could ever get this to the store because it's a mini game that kind of never really ends, except for the fact that like, as soon as you get to round one, or it may be 200, who knows? But when you cap off on 100th, and when you get to that, you've just unlocked everything. You're not real, and then you can go beat the final boss. But it's not like, it's not like you've really beat the game. So it's kind of infinite, kind of crazy. And then I'm gonna build like these leaderboard stats where where people can challenge themselves against others to be better at something than the other person. So it's like most mob kills, let's say most kills with a sword, most kills with a bow, most breeded animal, like most grown crop, like, like stuff like that. That's all fun. And then uh there's technically game modes that I'm gonna try to implement, but that's a very complicated situation because essentially the way that works is like um there's just modes where there's like yeah I just remember there's modes where you have more lives or you have one life and you die. But you're not dead because you can get revived, but like, and then there's also like a kit ranking system. That's a different mode that you can play where you upgrade your kit and unlock special shit that have uniqueness versus another player. Very interesting idea. And then there's also like I wanted to make a version of this that is like like a like vanilla expanded, which is where um I add in mod packs that of a ton of shit that I think that could be in the game, but like don't exist, and that's just a very longer version of the game. And then the regular vanilla one will have a mod pack because I'm bringing in everything that's ever existed in this game. So like everything they've removed is getting added back, but that's still complication, I guess. But so you're just playing alternate vanilla, but you're stuck in like a simulation. Oh yeah, by the way, every 10 rounds, I mean every 5 rounds, every 10 rounds you unlock a dungeon. And that's the real fun part that I've lived last when I was building this stuff. And when you unlock a dungeon, you basically just go in there, and you can go in there anytime you want. And when you unlock dungeons, I don't know if I'll put how I'm gonna work, because it's like, oh wow, is there a wave system if you have all this other stuff? But I'm I'm either gonna decide that, oh, if they want to play a dungeon, the time to the wave system just pauses, or in the main area, or it just it's just very, very long. I don't know, but that's a bunch of like time related things. But I wanted to show you the thing that I was building because it's the only thing I can build really so far that's easier on me because this game's fucking goofy sometimes. And we're gonna go over to that because I don't have a way to teleport to it. But there is a way, and I'm just gonna fly over to it. And this shit's gonna blow your head because you'll be like, you built all this shit anyways. I'm not done yet, but like, I've started building a fucking huge ass dungeon. This is one of the later ones. This shit don't generally. Well, some of the stuff is vanilla related, but this stuff is not naturally like. This stuff wasn't. I had a. Well, I didn't build these tower things here, these structures. I got them from the inn, but I made used structure blocks and made all this terrain. Yeah, this block right here doesn't. Damn, there goes my eardrum. This doesn't naturally spawn in the inn, like biome that exists in the inn dimension, but it's being added here. I mean, it is worth value. Certain like blocks and minerals are in this game. That's how there's a money system as well, which is how you get a lot more things that you can't already craft on your own, by the way. So, okay, things gotta get nuts. It's like, it's very complicated. Basically, there's no one easy way to win. But this dungeon is kind of the main dungeon because it is the dungeon, which is why there's a big ass hole in the right here, that leads you to the final boss. So that's why there's a hole here, because I'm gonna end up putting a structure there and then building around it with um builds, but and making it look naturally spawned, even though it's not. But and yeah, this shit's gonna get it's gonna take a lot of work. Hello, says Leton. Is that you? Lanton. Man's got an AI generated photo. Hey Laton. I'm gonna need you to come in and hack my game and help me build this stuff. But then, hey, no, but I think this stuff is crazy. Like, this is not even done, but just imagine. I'm just gonna tell you right now. There is, let's see, there's 100 rounds so far. It may be changed around. Who knows? But there's one unlocks at 100. So there is 9. There's 18. There is 19 dungeons gonna be made. And this is just one of them. One of the final one, really. But to get to the final fight at the end of the game. And that's when you technically beat the game. But you know how I am. So who knows how much more effort I'll put into that. But that's crazy. It'd be nuts. I think on the store, people would love to play it because it is kind of just it's an RPG mini game that kind of cycles itself. So you beat it once, but as updates get added, technically stuff changes, and that's how the game works. And it's gonna be on update 1 forever because, um, it's gonna take forever to build these dungeons and then get the money system to work. And then when that's done, I gotta rig up the wave system. So I have to coordinate what mobs spawn where, or what mobs spawn in general. And then the reason why it updates in the first place is because new blocks are added in the game, and the vanilla core version of the game updates. So then you also consider that. Then you can also add in, you know, the mobs that get updated in, or whatever new features come into the game naturally. So that's really where the update stem from. So basically, when you think about it, because dungeons are based on all biomes in the game, let's say if they did an end update, this whole area would just get updated. You know? And that's crazy to think about, like, you know, and I think that's fun because this is vanilla core. I had this idea a long time ago, but you know, it takes forever to build stuff, but or at least be final in my head because I took breaks from this game forever. But if I don't think it's impossible now to get to, because this shit was all built on console. Oh, coming 2026. But you know, they actually just let you put stuff in the store, like if you request, and they think, you know, the map is playable, it's not breaking any guidelines, and they can see profit from it, they will give you it. Let you put stuff on the store. And I'm gonna be 100. All this effort, and I'm pretty sure I'd only make it $5. That's crazy, don't you think? That's the idea. And before you say anything, trust me, there's always a gimmick I got with this stuff. And that whole gimmick is um that like there is more than one version going to be made, so and the modded versions will be more money. I would say I could do a EA thing, but I don't think that's actually possible in Minecraft worlds. So I don't think there is, but that's alright, cause like this stuff is gonna, I think, work on its own. For $5, you get to play a game that like like an alternate version to the regular game. Really, it's an RPG simulated mini game dungeon explorer with boss battles, custom boss battles, a mod pack that brings in vanilla mobs only, or a mod pack that also just helps the game run. But um and that can be simple because it could be like I could mod it, have a mod if I ever made a mod pack. Well, obviously this is gonna have to have a mod pack because they remove giants, killer chickens. This is an example of things they've removed over time, and those are mobs that should be in the fucking game. So Bedrock Edition's weird. I don't know why they don't just like Java has some of that more, a little bit more with things like that. More commands that make this game easier. Like, there's a command that lets you spawn any structure in the game. If I had that right now, which Bedrock doesn't for some damn reason, I could literally do all the dungeons in like probably under a month. Yup. You think that's not possible, but here I'll show you. I'll show you how crazy some of my stuff is. This is what I've been using to build things. I'm gonna just show you how strong it is. And this proves that it can be done in a month. You ready? I mean, people could just do this pretty simply. Boom, terrain, just like that. Custom terrain. Building a mountain. Unique, ain't it? Right, so it's done. It could be done in a month. It's just like I'm taking my time because I'm thinking of more uniqueness to bring to sections of the dungeon. Okay, here's the last thing this is what I was asking about earlier to you. I asked you about, but I had to go out of this because I'm building it out of the dungeon because it's easier, and then I'm just gonna bring it into the dungeon, and it's really simple, more simple than you think to transfer something around when you're building a custom build. It's just gonna take me forever to do it. I guess like there is one thing, custom structures will take a long time. Oh shit! You didn't see that. I got fucked up my own game. Alright. That's just commands. But look at this shit. You see this? This is not done yet, but this is the gonna be the final structure that you have to um I guess climb actually if as I think about it. I could probably make you climb it. I'm not even at the top yet. I haven't put a roof in yet, but I'll show you how tall it is when I get out of the to the top of it. Look at that. I can barely see the bottom of the world. What the fuck? What the hell? You think that's crazy enough? Because there's gonna be floors on floors on floors with sections and sections of a dungeon just so you can get up or down, because I can't decide where I want you to enter, um, to get to the end portal. And you think that's crazy enough? The whole dungeon, you gotta go around the whole dungeon, which is where I showed you earlier, and maybe some of them will be inside the tower too, this giant tower, to find a key to even get into the area where the end portal is. And you gotta go find them. I told you I'm making that way difficult. You said how tall you wanted it to be. You made it more difficult. You decided the fate of people who ever played this map. But, um, that's as far as the structure block will, like, reach with height. So, 319 blocks tall. Um, that whole structure is just to get to the, end portal, which then you need keys to get inside. And should I not mention that you have to kill a certain amount of Endermen to get the Eye of Enders to activate the portal? But that's kind of like basic knowledge, so right? So like, you get a key, you just gotta get keys to unlock the room. But you have to go through, and you see me switch like game modes. Well, guess what? You're not gonna just be able to, if you come in the radius of this giant tower, you can't break in to the map. You can't break in. You gotta walk up the whole tower to get to where you want to, and have the keys to unlock the room, then have Eye of Enders, which you will, and I hope that someone has common sense to climb the whole thing and just have that happen. And then, to activate the portal, and then jump in, and I'm not gonna say nothing about what happens when you enter the end dimension, but it's definitely not the regular fight anymore, I'll say that. So, whatever is custom in that area will be my little secret, but the thing is, the final boss is more difficult than this! I'm just gonna let you know that, so... So you just, it's like, you got like 3 stages. I mean, it's kind of obvious if you're going to the end, the final boss is the Ender Dragon. But, everybody that's ever played, like, older versions of this would know. But, um, yeah, it's not easy because I've custom made it a lot of things. And trust me when I say it's not easy, that I mean the final boss is technically custom, but that's not even the big part. The big part is, I will say, when you get into the end, that it kind of becomes a horror game. So, for a while, what should I mention? And then you get to the final boss. So you got like you got 3 things to get to the final boss. Really, I mean, you gotta get to around 100, which technically goes to 101. Around 100, you just unlock the final dungeon, should I state. Well, when you get to around, I shouldn't even mention that, because look, when you get to around 100, you unlock 2 dungeons, and then there's one more round. But, I might rig it up with a new number, so there might be more rounds than that, which, if that's the case, GG, because the game's 10 times longer. So you gotta get to the end of the wave system, to unlock the final dungeon, to get the keys, to climb the dungeon, to get to the end portal, which I hope you have gathered in Ender Eyes for. Activate the Ender portal, jump into the Ender portal. I'm just gonna say basically, well, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's a spoiler. But whatever happens between then and the boss, you gotta do that, and then get to the final boss, which is gonna be custom. Nothing like the how easy it is to beat it in the regular vanilla. I'm probably gonna even make it even harder than I did it in the past. And then when you beat that, you fucking beat it. But you're gonna be crying. Because I'm telling you, the regular mode that's first getting added on, you get one life. You die, and then you gotta pray somebody revives you, right? And then if somebody revives you, you come back. But try doing that when you're fighting herds, waves of mobs. And maybe even, like, I would say mini bosses, but they're not really mini bosses. Just how strong some mobs are in the game, right? To fucking revive your ass. And this is crazy to say, Devon, but if you all die, it's literally game over and everything gets wiped. The whole map resets, and so does your inventory, so does everything. So just imagine how difficult the game can be. The thing is, the game, it's like a major game slash mode where you have more lives, right? There's good news. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna talk about the money system now. This is where people get addicted. Do you hear me? This is where people get addicted to my mini game. I'm gonna explain it just a second. I'm gonna talk about how the money works. The money system lets you buy stuff to protect yourselves, better gear, better tools, better weapons, better supplies. But it also allows you to I'll go ahead and tell you this. There will be a thing where you can buy. Um, it's not technically like, oh, we're all dead. I can revive everybody, but you can drop something when you're alive, and everybody that's dead will come back to life. It's an instant reboot, man. I mean, I could maybe mod in a actual Fortnite way where you actually, Devon, have to, like, you get knocked and you crawl around. I've always wanted that. And that happens first, and then you die. You can't get rebooted though in the game. Like you, well, that's complicated because it's according. Well, no, I can't do Fortnite. Well, what's gonna happen is that you can crawl around first, but after that, you like die, and where you died, there's gonna be either a gravestone or banner that someone has to come by and break for you to come back. So you're stuck. You're dead in the battlefield most likely all the time, unless you crawl to somebody to revive you, or you get rebooted. But the way you get rebooted is basically like you run over to the reboot card and you break something that takes a few seconds. But when they're getting chased, it's not gonna be easy. uh, it's like it's I would say reboot. It'd be rebooting, but it's rebooting an individual person. But there will be stuff like that to like you can revive everybody immediately. But you gotta buy it from the shop, and it's not fucking cheap. So they're kind of like it's kind of like a safeguard mechanism to the game. But you know, I don't want it to be impossible to play this game. Imagine like everybody dies at like midway. Actually, if everybody dies, you just don't. You just it's a game over. One person has to, um, one person has to be alive to drop. I'm just gonna say they're called tokens. The token to revive everybody. I will say this though, if you can drop the you can drop anything on the ground for another person to grab. But the thing is though, like when you're like let's say this is a smart thing. If you can drop it before you bleed out, right? Then they can use that and just everybody comes back. But you die and then you try to make you're like I have I have the instant reboot on my dead body. They have to break your banner or gravestone and have you come back and then you have to drop it. So can be smart. So you can technically do that. So some people will be highlighted. But the thing I was talking about addictive is, one, there is supply drops in this, completely RNG based, except that I will be doing the custom, like, loot system to it. But also the one that I will literally be setting up a gambling thing inside of it. Not with real money, but the thing is, it is a gambling system with in-game money. And I think that's crazy because people are just gonna be like, and it's not like it's a bad thing because like I probably will have only 3-tier gambling system. It's like use less money, go for anything, use a medium amount, higher chances on the back end to get better, and then the last one is spend a lot, get more higher chance, kind of like that, but. And that's it. Like it's kind of crazy. It's like you could spend more, get worse than the one you spend less on, but it's really like it's really weird, right? So stuff like that. I think people will get addicted, and I may or may not be have the villagers that spawn in also have their own system where they're all emerald based, and then they give you a trade that is not broken because some of them are broken in vanilla. But they'll be weaker than normal, but you can also trade with the villagers and get stuff too in the village. Just think of that, that's crazy, right? Like there's so much fucking ways. And then there's cropping, which you can sell for resources. And then you can farm animals and sell their stuff for resources. And mob loot from like enemies is money, and ores and stuff is money, and you can also craft what you want from that instead. Shit's kind of infinite. All kind of ways to do something. Coming in the far off future. I mean, get in here, help me. donate donate me a PC so I can actually modify everything in 5 minutes. But you don't think the investor's gonna come back? Make a wish. Well, I'm now Make a Wish kid, so that's the wish that came true. GG. I think, in a weird way, I think realms might be the only way I can access certain things then that I should never have been in the first place for this world. But it may be possible. Plus, they're bringing in natural add-ons to the market store nowadays. Do you want to go see what they've been adding? Some of the shit's free, so you can like just play with mods now. So, in any world. Some of it's free, not all of it is. You know how this shit works. So. Oh, let's see. This is what add-ons they've added, which are literally just basically mods or mod packs. So they used to not have it. I got scammed out of something else, and I should have just bought some of this stuff. And why is some of it not loading? Weird. Anyways, oh, there it goes. Magic spells, kind of basic. Dragons, the dragons are kind of fun, though. The full version of it, though, costs money. But they get updates. I've been seeing them get updated, so... kind of crazy. Naturalist add-on, it adds a bunch of natural animals from the world in here. And that goes on top of the vanilla that already exists, by the way. That's so much stuff. Look, we got ostriches. Look at that. Hippos, snails, crocs, mammoths, whales, pigs, hogs, bears. It costs money for that one though. I mean, they're not that expensive. Well, that one is. I think that is the most expensive one. The rest of these are really, really damn cheap. See, this is one that this is kind of what I was thinking about, and I might just have to use the add-on actually, and implement it to what you call it, to Mobcraft. You see this? It's a gravestone. So your loot gets dropped there when you die, and it stays there. It's kind of how I've always thought of that system, basically. I mean, technically speaking, I already have a command block one that's like that. Yeah, this is like the ones that you see that have mine coins, they're making money off of that. Windows edition with like extended like Minecraft softwares that make custom textures and modify shit. And softwares are usually free, so or they all are free, really. I think the best ones is definitely the dragons and probably mutants. And the furniture stuff. See all these ones here that are just like free. This is free, like all these are free here. I had to update this actually. Got pets. And you think that's crazy? You can put them all in one world together. So if you want mutants fighting dragons, well, you got it. Kind of crazy, right? And I wasted my money, and I'll show you what I did on that. Well, I don't know if I did technically. I'll just get another $10 card maybe this Friday and be like, so I can play online. kinda did. I used I damn, I can't even speak. I should at least only used certain amount of my coins on one world. Update. Is there still an update for any of these? No. So I got pets, more TNT, a small amount of the dragon mod pack, and a full furniture mod pack for free. This is free. You can come download it now. There's also this wool stuff and these tent one that's free and gravestones free. I don't know what some of these are. Like they make no sense. Who wants elemental crops? It was free. I don't know what this is about. Oh, custom wool types. No wonder it was free. Like, you know, this one might be kind of fun. Look at this, bunkers and top like security tech stuff. That's a nice mod pack actually. They're so like if they keep adding these mods, you can eventually we can probably eventually play like a mod pack that could like actually run like some like that are on Java. I've already got lucky blocks, but they're like stuck to one world, which is kind of goofy. So I mean, they definitely should bring in lucky blocks. That's one they need to do. And guess what? I'm pretty sure this shop gets updated every 2 weeks. So this has only been out since the beginning of March. So, this stuff right here, man. If I didn't get scammed, I literally would buy a few of these right now. But I'm telling you right now, this one's trash. You get to make your own portals and set them to anywhere you want. Who wants to pay money for that? What? This is a new one today. What the hell? And this looks goofy too. Computers is goofy. You could play mini games and text somebody on a fucking computer. Like, why would I want money? Spend money. What's chess pets? What the hell? Oh, they just follow you around. I mean, that reminds me of something else, but I mean, I don't know if that's worth it. Secure bunkers is good. I don't know what this is about. It's like simulation or something. It's kind of it reminds me of something else, but it doesn't look like it's the full thing. So I kind of don't like it. Have you ever seen Sky Factory? That's what it reminds me of, but it don't look like the whole thing. So why the hell do I care? What is this? This is new. Mob armor, huh? It gives you modded effects. Why would I want that? Now, this is kind of... This is fucking cheap for no reason. These are literally bosses. Yeah. Why is it so cheap? The mutant creeper. This is kind of like a Java mod. A mutant gas. I don't even want to know what that is about. A mutant pigman. A mutant squid that probably drags your ass underwater. Mutant skeleton. Mutant wither. This is not all of them. I know the trailer had more stuff in it. There's a mutant chicken. Like, oh, look, mutant frog. Ew! It looks like you. What the fuck? Look at that thing. Even got your nails too. Look, only 800. That's not that bad. Like 800 is like $5, I think, or $3. like actual when it comes to money value pricing. Portal ones, trash. Let's see, computers, XP Crystal. XP Crystal might be fun if you want something special out of it, but computers, let's see, I'm just gonna run it down. Computers, Spark Portals, add-on, trash. Elemental Crops, useless, kinda. I mean, it is cheap though. Oh, damn, there goes the game. What is this? Mechs. What do I want mechs for? Mech. This could mechs would only be useful if you were like trying to do like a space related thing. Deco craft. This one's kind of nuts. Essentially, it's like any type of thing that you think should be a decoration is made into reality. Look at this. Furniture, appliances. I'm sure the appliances don't work. Damn, what's going on? Computer, beds, tabletops, extras. And that's only, how much is that? That's 1,000. I think, yeah, 1,000 is only $6. 999 is only $6. I don't know what this one is. This one came out actually new. I don't get it. What is this, like quest night? So some like AI runs around and gives you quests and like things to do. Why would I want to spend money for that? I already do that. Here's kind of unique. This is World Utilities, Special Tools, Vein Miner Pickaxe, TNT Pickaxe, and Pickaxe. What is this? A wrench? It picks up blocks you can't. Oh, Vein Miner, Explosive Pick, Void Chest. Huh? In-frame break. It's a trash can essentially. In-frame breaker, explosive pickaxe, vein miner, tree capitator, multi-block pickaxe. Well, it's kind of useless. What the world? Wait, okay, I have a question. If I click this, will it load on my stream? Is it loading on the stream? You see something on the screen right now? I clicked a YouTube video. It's not behind, is it? Alright. Alright. Alright, here's oh my goodness. This is all in the naturalist pack. Look at all these animals! Look at a whale! Damn! I don't even think all of them are on the screen. And here is dragons, which have armor types. Fire dragon. I'm pretty sure you can tame and ride them. They all have special abilities. It's kind of worth it. I played with the light version already. So many dragons there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's not that many. No. I guess if you want dragons, you got it with that. What's this? Magic? I mean... Ah! What the? I can summon in... Guardians or some shit? What the hell? That's probably the coolest thing. Oh, there's all the spells. And their wands. Oh, that should be a little cheaper than that. That's kind of scamish. That's all they got for right now. Some of the stuff is free, and I mean, this has some furniture. I guess the TNTs was kind of cool. Um, Gravestone's kind of game changing. It's just like, oh, I always wanted this one thing. Now I can. This is kind. Actually, this is for being free. This is kind of a little crazy. What I'm about to show you, the campfire stuff, like the camping materials. It's just for something small, and I was just like, that's kind of crazy. There is one thing. Orphan 2 mutants. What world? Yeah, they're having a sale today. Ah! Tower defense. That's the fun. That's something fun. That's actually fun. Where is... There is something... is it called Dynamic Worlds? I think it is called Dynamic Worlds. Hold on. Alright, this is stuff that works with, like, first generated seeds. So technically these are add-ons as well. Better creepers, security cameras, random loot drops, TNT mobs, biome creepers. That one might actually be cool. Vehicles, that's pretty cheap. So essentially, like, as soon as you open a world, you can play with this stuff. This pack here, really. These packs. It's just like you can't add them to pre-existing worlds. At least for these. The hell is civilizations? What in the... Ah! They out here running the coop. You getting aerated? It's just like modded villagers, I guess. Skyblock. What in the... That's crazy. A whole new game. Custom structures. You've played Skyblock before, haven't you? What? What is this? I believe it. The Ender Storm. Ah! We all know what this is supposed to be. The Wither Storm. That's what it is. Stage 5, Stage 7, Stage 8, Stage 11, Stage 14. Well, I mean, this would be fun, but it is world locked though, so I think I'm good. I almost kind of want to buy Skyblock because I can't afford it. Yeah, I can. I have 602 mine coins. Gobs of mobs. Well, I can't afford it. I can look at it, I guess. What in the world? Just more like mobs and unique mobs, I guess. The furniture pack. What is this about? What in the... Wow. I hope that's not world locked. What do you think, Devon? Should I buy Skyblock? Or the vehicles one. Wait, is this world locked? One world. What the? What I mean by world lock, oh, there's all the vehicles. I thought these were, I better not get scammed again. I guess that's all of them. That isn't even that much. Dynamic worlds works with random seeds. Then they should be able to work on any world. I don't know why some of them have their own world. Skyblock's a whole new different thing though. Jetpacks. Huh. Hmm. Skyblock. I'm gonna think about it because I want to look at I'm gonna actually look at everything in this game, quick, just for fun. Look at these things made by actual the fucking studio. The only one that actually is probably unique, except for Godzilla. And by the way, I'm telling you right now, they're their actual size paired to the real game, like to you in person. So just think how crazy that is. It's also a skin pack. That's crazy. You can't see the trailer, but I seen the trailer, and there's multiple Godzillas. There's the ones from the USA version. The Path of the Jedi, you literally get to train and become a Jedi and learn how to use the Force. And it looks like you can play through events of the movies? Or go, maybe it's like open world? I see General Grievous, that's all I know. Darth Maul. What if I decide to choose the path of the Sith? Can I do that? Like, kind of weird. Let's look at there we go. We got Disney, Ninja Turtles, Incredibles, Sonic, Frozen 2, Toy Story, the LMB. Some of these are skin packs. The Minions is a world, open, big world. That's goofy. Batman looks goofy. SpongeBob is probably not that bad. Angry Birds is actually probably fun. There's Pirates of the Caribbean too, but some of these I've already technically owned, but they scanned me out when I switched versions. Ah! No! I wish I had this! The shaders, they finally came. It says 4.2. Oh, 3.7. This is probably... It's a texture pack, so you can use it on any world. Maybe if they were cheaper. That would be nice. Collect your collections. Okay. Free stuff. That's crazy. Oh, I have disaster defense. I don't know if I bought that or it was free. I don't even know what that's about. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Should I play that? Be kind of fun. What? They got SCPs in this bitch now? Where is it? Oh. Oh, I see it. I don't even look worth buying. I'm probably thinking about that one block thing. So I can just play that whenever I want, really. What the hell is Insane Craft? Oh, okay. Ah! Okay, so this is just crazy crap on drugs. Without everything, it looks like. Don't look like everything. I hope they make Crazy Craft. You know why, Devon? Cause I wanna go fight Godzilla and all those monsters with giant swords and shit. That'd be crazy. There is one though that I was looking at the other day, but I don't got the money for it. Let's look up horror, cause that's what I was trying. Let's look up horror because there is definitely some horror in this game, and I'm surprised they even let it happen. Cause there weren't horror, and then there is horror now. This looks like some cheap shit. That is not what I was looking at. Alright. They should have, pack types. No, they should have filters for, like, what you call it. Not what I was looking for. Content at a marketplace. My wish to releases pop culture. So pop culture. It probably. Oh, that's crazy. That's not what I was looking for. Top sellers. Let's look at that. Yeah, probably pop up. Or not. You know, that's. Oh, there it is. Look at this. They got the whole goddamn Doors game in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the whole thing. They even got Choo Choo. Oh, what is with the Doors? Did they change that game? Oh, that's creepy as shit. You see this? You know you wouldn't survive that. No, I don't think you would. Choo Choo. Do you know remember Choo Choo? Choo Choo. They don't even have the how you play the game. Siren Head. I already got one downloaded, but I bet you what the this is some weird crap. What the right, how's this anything to do with the original Siren Head? There he is. Found a different mod pack. You died. Okay. You know what? When they start doing horror add-ons, this game's gonna get nuts. You know which one they should actually bring in? Because I know it's very popular. And I know it would work. Can you guess what that is? Um... Fuck, I forgot what it's called. I've been watching it on the job at this. I think it's called Out of the Fog, but I can't remember. You know what that is? let's see what it pops up on my channel. Under my watches. No, From the Fog. There we go. It's basically everything horror. The main part of it is Hero Brian. Of course, I don't know if they could let him come back. Well, they might let him into the game because there was like, he doesn't exist. We can't got nothing to do with Hero Brian. The hell is Mothman? Oh, they done did added antlers. Was this an actual horror map? Wow. I mean, that good props, but let me see antlers. Creepy doll. I don't even want to attempt to play that. Oh, he's not really scary though. You see him? I bet you it's single. I bet you it's single player too. It lurks. Let's look at it lurks. Okay. Silent Hotel. Is this supposed to be like what I think it is? Oh hell no. That's creepy. But is there something that chases me? Or is it just goofy? Like, it's just a map. Single player horror game, battle spirits, and do puzzles. Well, that sounds boring. Oh. Creepy. I wonder if they have a Five Nights at Freddy's. Finally. What do you think? But From the Fog would be crazy, because there's a bunch of things in it. There's, oh, Five Nights. Huh. Uh, is this supposed to be... I think it's supposed to be... It's supposed to be like the open mapped one. That's actually scarier. I remember that. I had the heart... Skibbity, huh? Skibbity toilet. Oh, I didn't even realize what this was. SCP. Ah! Is this actually got the horror monsters? Is that who I think it is? That's not the one that I'm... The main one. Jukebox 8. Backrooms. Is this the actual backrooms? No clip into the best and scariest backrooms yet. A distorted reality. Yeah, I bet you it's single player, because they don't know how to make anything non-single player. Oh, wow. Actually looks well made. You see that? Let's see. It's multiplayer! 5 scary monsters. Infinite. It's infinite. Ain't no way it's infinite. It only has 5 monsters though. It's not the updated version of the back rooms. Let's see. I'm gonna just keep looking at them. Ah! That's creepy as shit. Unique horror experience, backroom, pool rooms, and much more. Scary room monsters. One an 8-player action horror. Okay. Huh. I don't really look like there's. I do like the skin pack, but it don't really look like pink. What the hell is Pink Dreams? It don't look like the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? What the? Uh. You see this shit? This is like a second version, I guess. Like part 2. Not this. Why not just a backrooms that updates? You know? Ah, even this thing's crashing. That's a lot of monsters. Is this like a, what is this, a mashup pack? Hmm. They don't update this though? Like, multiplayer. Infinite, ooh, la.zip. Infinite generator, multiple unsettling levels, frightening monster, terrifying sounds, survive with your friends. La.zip is a famous YouTuber. That makes me think it's actually the whole game. You know? I might have to heart. Infinite, escape, hidden, monster, horror. It's 8. Hearted. What's this? Is this something else? Huh. That don't even look like the full backrooms. What's with these cheap backrooms, man? I don't feel like they're the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Creepy. Alright, it's enough backrooms. Dude, I'm so close that I could actually buy the doors. I think these are the whole game. 500 doors, that is like the latest version of the doors. And it updates, see, major update. The doors is actually worth it, but I'm 100 short. Sadness. I'm finna make them give me a refund. I'm done. Wait. Gotta end the stream.